One thing I think people get obsessed with is how far they can hit their clubs, right? Oh, I can hit my 7-iron. Well, how far you hit your 7-iron? I can hit it 185, or I can hit it 165, or whatever, right? But people don't pay enough attention to, first of all, making different length swings to hit at different distances, to really play the game of golf instead of just hitting balls on a golf course. But also, they don't pay enough attention to how far is your ball actually flying. There's a famous example of Greg Norman had his caddy give him distances in half a yard because he felt that was important to understand how far he was, and he felt like he was dialed in enough to do that.
Yeah, even by the foot, I heard. But yeah.
But even a more modern example is Dustin Johnson uses his TrackMan. I don't want to give a percentage of how much he uses his TrackMan for distances because I don't know. I'm not there. But he's said in interviews that he largely uses it for distance control, especially with his wedges, because it is so important, and he attributes that to taking him to his level he is at now.
Yeah.
So paying attention to how far you hit the ball.
Body control, ball control.
Absolutely. So when you're on the golf course, I mean, we all have these rangefinders now. We know exactly how far the pin is. So if you say, oh, it's 132, I hit my 7-iron 140, I'll just hit this and see where it goes. Well, no wonder why you're not necessarily improving, because you're not paying real attention to how to play the game. And I think if every single person paid just a little more attention to how far am I actually hitting the ball with each club, and what can I do with my swing to make it go different distances, I think people would be shocked about how much it would help their scoring.
And
Augusta highlights that, right? Augusta, the number one stat attributed to
it's got to be ball control,
is strokes gained approach. And ball control and distance control is a big part of that.
Alistair McKenzie and Bobby Jones designed those greens in quadrants. There's little shelves, and you have to bring it in the right way to stay on the shelf. And if you're on the wrong angle, you can't stay on the right shelf.
Yeah.
I really thought